Yeah, it's happened, hasn't it? Um, it's happened. I hoped it. Honestly, I can't go back on what I said. I think a few weeks ago, well, probably a couple of months ago now, I put him in the sea because I thought he was the most irritating player.
This was after the scrap, right? He had a scrap with Kieran Trippier and Callum Wilson, wasn't it?
It was no, it was so. What happened was he dived under contact from Dan Burn, and then Trippier went over to him and said like, "Why are you diving?" or something like that. And then you can see, I mean, it's everywhere. It's all over Twitter. This little clip of Gordon saying, "Get out my effing face! Get out my effing face! What do you think you're doing?" And then Fabian Schär comes and shoves him into next week, and he quickly gets put in his place. And obviously, from that sort of moment, you're just thinking, what does this kid do? Like, what are people seeing him? Because he doesn't produce goals, assists. I think he averages 1 goal every 10 games. He averages, I think it's six yellow cards he's got this season, which is staggering for a winger. And yeah,
But is that lack of output partly to do with the fact he's playing in an incredibly poor Everton team? And part of the investment for Newcastle here is the potential they see that he has.
We've got to hope so, because I've got no sort of doubt that there is talent there, because he's played for England under 21s. He's came through the youth teams pretty quickly, and he's only 21 years old. He's a fixture in the team sort of thing, but he hasn't massively shown it yet. So when you're watching Everton, yes, they're a poor side, and you see him diving and making bad decisions. I think the last we've seen of Gordon was him barrelling into James Ward-Prowse to give away the free kick that Southampton scored from. Che Adams, and then Ward-Prowse scores the free kick. So his game management needs work. He needs a lot of coaching, basically. I can't go back and say now that I'm buzzing to have him at Newcastle. I'd rather we put that 40 million quid into someone else. But it is what it is now. And we've got him, so I've got to hope that his talent comes through rather than his attitude, because he's already started on the back foot with Newcastle fans. It's not a massively popular signing. Like when we signed Bruno, for example, everyone was just buzzing because Brazilian guy, 24 years old, coming into his prime, had done it at Lyon, had done it in Brazil, was in the Brazil team. Then we pay more money for a winger who's done 10% as much in his career so far. We've got to hope that the coaching gets something out of him, and we keep that horrible side in and contained, because there's this thing like Eddie Howe said last week, like, we're not here to be liked, we're here to compete. And I love that as a quote, but then we signed the biggest ball bag in the league.
Everyone loves a bastard as long as it's your bastard. That's the thing, isn't it?
I'm hoping it goes better for Gordon. Hopefully he can produce something pretty quickly, because there will be people waiting to just say, look, this was a bad investment and we should never have done it. But yeah, I'm not. It's the first time I've doubted one of the signings that we've made as the new ownership regime is there.